Hi everyone. In our revision program, so we are coming to like the most latest paper right now, uh, business revision program. I'm going to start today the new paper. So far in our revision, we now started from the uh, 2019 June onwards. So now it's 2019. There are 4 papers to finish, and this is a 20 paper series. Last paper, that is the large business, the regional paper, regional large business paper. Get the paper code 4BS102. So all my recordings are available. The past discussions of the about 7 papers available right now on YouTube. This is the in 2020 June. It's the last paper of the Edexcel, and after that, I'm going to come up with a new series of papers like mock paper series. I'm going to start from the next session. Okay, so this paper you can see large business paper. So therefore, definitely the case study will be large organization, a PLC or a multinational, and then we'll see what structure and everything. So same paper structure. However, you know familiar with the paper structures. This paper is actually investigating large business. As usual, the formula sheet normally they are provided, and then let's look at the case study. The case study mentioned is Hans Raj Mahajan worldwide. Hans Raj Mahajan worldwide, or we call simply HRMW, is an established manufacturer of the sports equipment and sportswear in India. It's Indian case study, sports gear manufacturer. And it is a family-run business which started trading in 1925, long time ago. And since then, he has grown to become established business, and his products are exported across the world. And these included footballs, boxing gloves, hockey sticks, and sports clothing. This product diversified product portfolio, different sports, including football, boxing, hockey, and other sports clothing. Wow. So this is MCQ question number 1. Small case study, but you know the case is like exporting businesses, and this is established like a long time ago. Like you can see 1925 means now for 2020, it is actually 95 years old. So it's a pretty old company. That's why it's a large organization, because they are exporting to other countries as well. Definitely, they have a large number of workers. That's why it's a large organizing manufacturing company in the India. Okay, question number 1 MCQ. You also can use chat line to communicate. Which of the following is the meaning of production? Select one answer. Meaning of production. Provision of services is definitely not an answer. Meaning of production. Exchange of goods. That's kind of it's a trading exchange of goods. Extraction of raw materials. Extraction of raw materials. Manufacture of finished good. Manufacturing of finished goods. So I got a couple of answers in the chat line. So most of the people are saying the answer is D. Yes, correct. Answers are correct. Manufacturing of finished goods, that's production. So it should be production means a conversion of the raw materials into finished or semi-finished goods. That's a proper definition. So manufacturing finished good is a correct answer. Easy question. Second MCQ. Which one of the following is a benefit of person? Which one of the following is a benefit to a person of buying a franchise? Of buying a franchise. So that is asking benefit to a franchisee. Benefit to a franchisee or franchise business. Select one answer. A, they say the person can buy supplies from any supplier. Person can buy supplies from any supplier. It's a wrong answer, because if you have a franchise agreement, you have to always buy the supplies from the franchisor only. You can't buy from any supplier. So that is not a wrong. That is not an answer. And second one, the person is given support from an established business. Okay, that's a little bit like a okay answer. The person is guaranteed as a set wage. The person is guaranteed a set wage. That also depends on the organization, the country it's established. The person shares their profit with the franchisee. That's the wrong word, because it should be franchisor. Person shares the profit with the franchisor. That should be because the franchisee word, his statement is wrong, because they are sharing the profit. We call royalty sharing. That's a disadvantage, and that is not a benefit anyway. They're asking a benefit of buying a franchise. We'll see the answers. The most of actually students actually commented the answer is B. B. So yeah, the correct answer is B. The person is given support from an established business. Call those things the always business actually getting the help from the like a well-established business. Backup support can be uh, get from the business like a franchise. So like employee training, like management training, uniforms, recipes, everything like marketing advantage support, everything. There's called backup support from the established business. Okay, question number 3. Football that cost 1060 Indian rupees is sold for 1600 Indian rupees. The cost is 1060 and then selling it for 1600. Asking which one of the following would be the markup percentage? Which one of the following would be the markup percentage? When you're doing this question, right? Don't take any chance. So go to the formula sheet first of all. We have a cost, we have the selling price. Then we can find the profit per item. Profit per item, this is 1600 minus 1060. Let's see, profit per item is 540. So markup formula, if you can't memorize, please go to the formula sheet and see. Here we go. The markup formula is there. Profit per item divided by cost per item into 100. Profit per item into cost per item into 100. So this case, profit per item is 540, cost per item is 1060 into 100. So I got an answer. So we'll see how many of you actually correctly answer this question. There are 4 answers, A, B, C, D. So I got answers from 7 students. Yes, most of you actually gave the correct answer. The answer is 50.94. 50.94, that is the markup percentage, profit per item over cost per item into 100. So that is difference between 1600 and 1060, that is 540. 540 divided by 1060, cost you have taken, 1060 into 100, that is 50.94%. Answer is D. Answer is D. Right? Yes. A lot of students actually get the correct answers. Good. Keep it up. So that's a good calculation, markup percentage. If you divide this by selling price, then that is called a margin percentage. So markup means if you have divided from the cost of the production. So they're asking markup percentage. So go to the formula sheet. Don't take any chance because always double check your formulas because it's a 1 mark means really worth for a business paper. Okay, question number 4. The section, the business interest rate in India changed from 4.5 to 6%. It's actually interest rate increased by 1.5%. Which one of the following could be affect a business because of this change? Select one answer. This is a question asking from external environment. External environment factors is one of the factors, economic environment. As a result of this interest rate change, we'll see what are the answers they have given. A, higher loan repayments. Sometimes that is true because the high interest rate you have to pay more, like a high interest, even 1.5% of increase means the loan interest rate you have to pay. B, increase in labor cost. Increase in labor cost not directly affecting the interest rate. It is somewhere far away impact for the interest rate. Increase in labor cost. So increase in labor cost can come as a result of the minimum wage increase. The government increase the minimum wage, the increase in labor cost directly affecting the labor cost, but interest rate doesn't have a direct impact on labor cost. There might be indirect impact, but C, improved net cash flow. Improving net cash flow is a wrong answer because definitely interest rate increase definitely will increase the net cash outflow. See, cash outflow will increase as a result of that. What happened? Net cash flow will not improve. Net cash flow will decrease. So this is a wrong answer definitely. So anyone can understand. Interest rate increments is actually having a negative impact for the cash flow, not a positive impact. So part D, increase in sales, that also not a direct impact. Increasing sales, we cannot sure because it depends on the industry. Increasing sales anyway cannot be possible because interest rate is sometimes costly to all industries. So if the cost of production will increase as a result of that, manufacturing cost increase means the prices will increase, inflation will increase. As a result, sales gonna drop. So the correct answer, the possible answer we can visible here is the 1 is the first answer, A is the correct answer. I got students, they answered the chat line. Yes, Yeah, most of the students gave the correct answer A, has a higher loan repayment. So that seems to be an easy question. Especially for the student who are doing economics, this will be a very easy question. So higher loan repayment, A is the correct answer. Right. So part 5, which one of the following is a feature of a public corporation? Public corporation. Select one answer. This is a type of business organization lesson. We talk about the private sector business and public sector business. So public corporation comes under the ownership of the government. You can see it's a government owned business, who state run businesses, public corporations. There are another private sector organization called public limited company. Sometimes students, they normally confuse with these two words, public corporation and public limited company. These are two entities, definitely. So you can identify the PLC, public limited company, public listed company, and public corporation, two different entities. They're asking what's the feature of a public corporation. So there are 4 answers. Answers are flooding through the chat line. So it is owned by board of directors. It is actually board of directors actually run private sector organization most of the time. Let's go to second answer. B, it is funded by government. It is funded by government somehow. Okay, yes, because it's owned by government, so therefore funded also by government from tax income. Part C, it aims to maximize profit. That is definitely not a correct answer because their public welfare is the main objective. Their main aim is not to maximize profit but to maximize the public welfare. And part D, it is not accountable to anyone. It is not accountable to anyone. That was a wrong answer because it is accountable to the taxpayers. Always public corporations, they accountable to the taxpayers, the government, the public, general public. So I got answers from students. Most of the answers, the majority of the students, actually all of you actually gave the correct answer. B is the correct answer. It is funded by the government. It is funded by the government. That's the correct answer. So answer to the part 5 is a B. It is funded by government, feature of public corporation. Okay. Here we go, the 6th MCQ question, cash flow calculation. You can see here, the figure 1 shows the cash flow of a business for a month. Opening balance 1,020,000. Cash inflow 360,000. Cash outflow 400,000. Okay. So then you have the inputs are there. They're asking which one of the following is a closing balance of the business at the end of the month. Select one answer. So cash flow calculations, right? We discussed this on the financial management part section in the syllabus. Financial management section. Cash flow forecasting, there are 4 methods. So cash opening balance plus inflow minus outflow is the net cash flow formula. They're asking what is the ending balance of the month. So net cash flow equal inflow minus outflow. So ending balance you can easily find opening balance plus net cash flow. Then what you have to do, 1,020,000, right? 1,020,000 plus inflow minus outflow. Then you can get the correct answer. So yes, couple of students actually answered in the chat line. So you can see the answer is visible here. Is 980,000 pounds. 980,000 pounds. The closing balance of the business at the end of the month is easy calculation, fair calculation. Opening balance plus inflow minus outflow, right? So always keep in mind that formulas. Closing balance equal opening balance plus net cash flow. Closing balance equal opening balance plus net cash flow. Sometimes in examination, sometimes you might get sometimes there are so many other possible questions. This question sometimes they repeat. Sometimes they are giving the closing balance. Sometimes they are asking to calculate the opening balance. Then you have to go to the reverse calculation. If the closing balance given, then you have to closing balance minus net cash flow only. Then you have to get the opening balance. Right? Sometimes they can give the inflow and outflow also. That also you have to consider that thing, right? Okay, so now part B. That's the end of the MCQ part. There's 6 MCQs are there. And we are going to the part B, definition part. Define the term commission and define the term revenue. So both of these actually came Commission is a part of the payment, and the human resource management, we talk about that thing, time rate, piece rate, commission, everything. And then other question is to define the revenue part. Revenue is the it's a financial management thing, revenue, cost and profit, the revenue. Okay, what are the proper definitions? So I would like to show you the marking scheme definitions, then we can get some idea, clear idea, revenue and the commission, 1 mark questions. You can see the market scheme answers, manufacturer, and the person given support to establish a business, 50.94, higher loan repayment, funded by the government, 980,000. And then definition of the commission, payment made to an employee linked to the number of sales made. Payment made to an employee linked to the number of sales made. So it is a, you have to mention, it is a payment made to an employee, payment method to an employee linked to the number of sales, so linked to the amount of sales revenue that he made. So he or she, so payment made to an employee linked to the number of sales made. Or the keywords here is you have to mention it's a payment method to an employee based on sales. Commission always based on sales. It can be the vehicle sales, sales commission. It can be the medical industry, medical reps. It can be the medical, the pharmaceutical item they are marketing. So like that, commission is based on always the amount of the sales revenue they bring into the organization. So I always mention that keyword here, sales, depend on the sales made. That word must be there. Right. And then part C, the definition of the revenue. Revenue definition is say the money from the sale of goods and services. Money from the sale of goods and services. That's easy question. Money for the sales of goods and services. That is called the revenue. So any other definitions also okay. Basically, organizations can have the revenue from selling goods and services. So example, you can see the key definition is they are selling goods and services. Sale of goods and services, money generated from or income generated from selling goods and services. Easy definition. So now I have to make an example, just a small definition, 1 mark question. That keyword must be there. So not to have the same definition, but keywording must be there. Okay, so that's 1 mark. Okay, there's another 1 mark question. I call this a dangerous 1 mark question. Right? State question. This question they are checking you the ability of responding to the case study, ability of actually linking the case study, but for 1 mark. So 1 mark question should be based on the case study example, right? So it is not that much difficult, but it is a risky question because always students are losing this 1 mark unnecessarily, that they are writing the just generic answer without applying to the case study. So therefore I call this the risky 1 mark question. Even though it is easier, always students actually they don't know, they are just writing the common answer without writing the example on the. So like you can see here, state 1 possible reason. State 1 possible reason why HRMW has a short span of control. So you can see the advantage, no, the reason why short span of control they have. You can see easy decision making, quick decision making. Sometimes we can say these are the common reasons that you're going to write. Communication will be quicker, decision making will be quicker, staff relationship will be like a tighten up, and the understanding will be greater, like that. So, but those answers are wrong. Why I'm saying wrong? Because that doesn't have any link with the case study, Hansraj Maharajan, that worldwide, that sports case study. So when you're writing the answer, you have to give something to the case study. You can see communication will be fastened between the different branches of their sports manufacturing branches in India, like that. So give kind of a linking, like a touch of the case study. The motivation of the workforce will be high in the manufacturing department, and the decision making of the designers, decisions can be easily conveyed to the top management of the Hansraj Maharaja. They are like that. So sports designs can be quickly, they can design everything. Because of the short span of control. What is the span of control? The amount of people, the subordinates they have under their control. So there are 2 span of control. First one is that is a tall structure and wide structure, narrow span of control and a wide span of control. This is called the short span of control, is narrow span of control, like a 1 or 2 subordinates under 1 person. So you can see the advantages must be linked to the case study. This case, you can see organizations. Let's go to the case study, the answer for this question. So previously the answer, someone asking what's the definition of commission against commission definition, the payment made to an employee linked to the number of sales made. So that keyword must be, it's a payment method linked to the number of sales made, right? So definition for this one, so state question, here we go. They're asking what is the benefit of having a short span of control? So look at the answer. This allows the directors of HRMW to communicate with all the manufacturing departments, such as boxing gloves and hockey sticks. Look at the way they are giving answer. It is not a that is this very difficult answer. So a lot of people, what they do, they just write the first part only. Therefore, they are without applying to case study. They are writing, okay, it allow directors to communicate. How is not without directors, allow HRMW to communicate fast way or easily, or that's wrong, because even mentioning HRMW, it's not a good application. Why I am saying, because in the question, if you mention the HRMW, right, that is not a valid answer, because in the question mention the HRMW, you have to use another example then. So you can say they can take a decision about their stocks for the manufacturing department, such as hockey sticks, boxing gloves, which is in the case study. You can see, or different department, they can take a decision between the exporting countries, such as India to Sri Lanka, India to Bangladesh, India to Australia, like that. So you can take some decisions regarding that. So like that, so you can apply this to the case study. Application skill you should develop. That's why, like, in most of the students actually asking, sir, why we are losing marks? Because of this the reason, because you have to touch the case study. Look at the 1 mark. They allow directors of HRMW to communicate with all the manufacturing departments. So manufacturing departments, that's application, such as boxing glove and hockey stick. So boxing glove, hockey stick is application, case study example. Always in the 1 mark question, please try to use the example from the case study. You can write the product names, you can write the production department names, you can write the names of the managers in the given the case study, like that. Okay. Let's go to the part E of the first question. It's a small percentage increase calculation. They have given estimated revenue between 2020, 22 estimated revenue in rupees. What they ask you to calculate for 2 marker, 2 decimal places, for 2 dp, the percentage increase of the sales from 2020 to 2021. So this case, percentage increase question. There are so many questions are there. We talk about these things under marketing management, like market share calculations and everything. So the pretty simple formula is there for this: final minus initial, divide by initial into 100. So final number divide minus initial number and divide by the initial number into 100. So if you apply that knowledge, this 92,322 minus 85,032 divide by 85,032 into 100. So I'll show you the market scheme answer. Then this answer 92,000 minus 85,000 is 7,000 difference is there. So that's 7,239 divided by the initial number into 100. That is 8.51. 8.51%. Award full mark for the correct numerical answer without working. But always I'm encouraging my students to show the workings, because in case if you write for 1 dp, 1 decimal place, then sometimes for the working, if you are correct, you are getting some chance of getting a 1 mark here. If you answer wrong, if working is correct, you can still earn that 1 mark. Therefore, please show your workings in the given space. So 8.51 is the answer. Percentage sign. So they sometimes they are given the space percentage sign, so you can write the answer in the here 8.51 with the percentage sign, right? Okay, next we are going to the part F, the question number 1, explain question. Explain question, I'm saying this is the most easiest type of question in the paper. Why I'm saying this? Because student no need to apply anything for the case study for this kind of a question. You can write a general answer, easy, simple answer you can write freely for this kind of a question, but minimum 3 sentences we need. But right now, in a lot of papers, they are giving like a large number of space. You can see, like normally we're supposed to give like 6 lines, but you can see this case also they have given like more than 6 lines. They have given like 9 lines they have given. So don't get confused. You don't need to write. You don't need to fill whole space. right? They don't need to, you don't need to fill the whole space they are given. They are giving that thing because the Edexcel actually thinking that student handwritings are different. So therefore now they are thinking to give more space for their answers. That's why. So explanation questions, we need at least to write 3 sentences. I'm calling that BLT model because leads to therefore model. Without application you can write. So explain one reason why business would sponsor an event. Sponsoring we talk about under marketing management. If you remember, giving the sponsorships, it's a kind of a public relation method, PR method. There are 4 PR techniques we remember at this point. So sponsoring events, you can see marketing manager, PR, public relation methods, sponsorships, donations, press release, and press conference. These are the 4 methods of public relation. So they're asking what is the benefit for a business by sponsoring an event. So in this case, no need to actually link that Hans Raj Maharaja, the case to the answer. You can just write a generic answer. Yes, sponsoring event will be given more attraction, and for the business will promote the business brand. Brand name will be promoted publicly by sponsoring like an event such as, let's say, a cricket match. By sponsoring the cricket jerseys, you can see then the business will get the media attention. So in the TV screens and the internet, and so millions of people are watching those events, and as a result, the millions of people automatically they will show your company brand name and logo will be displayed. Therefore, they can get a very good right publicity, and then that will lead to increase their sales revenue and the market, the reputation and the brand name, brand value will increase as a result of that. Like that, give some kind of idea without mentioning the case study, right? So no need to apply to the case study, just give 3 sentences, interlink, right? Linking case studies like that. So I think some people mentioned the points. Yes, advertising to gain exposure, create awareness. All these students' answers are correct. Well done. But you should know how to explain that thing. So explanation means that's the question asked you to explain. There's a simple explain technique I actually teach you that's called BLT, right? BLT. I again explain those things in my video. So what is BLT stand for? Normally it's a BLT model we call bacon, lettuce, and tomato, right? So we call normally like a BLT, BLT. What does that BL stand for? Because leads to so, but normally your sentence you can start with the word because. That is a wrong English. So you can write like this is because. You can see we start with the sales promotion is important. Of sponsorship is really important. Will give more benefit for any organization because it gives some kind of more attraction and media coverage and so and so and so. Then this will lead to this thing. Therefore, this will be happen like that. So you must explain this word like that. So normally. We simply like we call BLT model or like a sandwich model, bacon, lettuce, tomato. Okay, so let's go to the kind of the marking scheme answer, the model answer they have given for this explanation question. So they have given sponsorship is making a financial contribution to an event. They are defined what is contribution. So you can say like that. One reason, so then to enter into the question, you can say first meaning, what is the sponsorship means? Sponsorship is making a financial contribution or support to an event. And this makes more people aware of the business products. This makes more people aware of the business products. And this could in turn, okay, this will leads to, this could in turn increase the sales of those products. 3 simple sentences. What is sponsorship? As a result of that, this make more people aware about the product or reputation or exposure. You can write any word, any number of words, but 3 sentences. You can see they are giving marks at the end of the sentence. First sentence 1 mark, second sentence 1 mark, third sentence 1 mark. Development, right? So when you are marking your papers, if there is no 3 sentences, so you're losing marks, right? Some students are there. The 3 mark question they are writing only two lines. So maximum you can 2 sentences, 2 marks. So normally you have to make the first point reason 1 mark. Development further 2 marks, right? Maximum 3 mark like that. Yeah. So now students are asking what's the structure for 6 mark also. Yes, I'll explain that thing. You are going next. The next line is the 6 mark question. The next part. Let's go to the next question. I think you identify what the 3 mark means because there are 5 3 marks questions are coming in the paper, especially like a 1 3 mark in question number 1, and there are 2 3 marks in question number 2. Like that, 3 markers are there, but 5 6 3 markers are there. You should practice because 3 markers is a really important part of your paper. Okay, now we are going to the part G, the 6-marker structure. I'm going to explain from here. Analyze the benefit of HRMW of branding the product itself. Benefits of branding. This is pretty familiar, very common question in a 6-mark question. Right, last paper they're asking, I think they analyze the benefit of customer satisfaction for that law of that case study, small business paper. This large business paper they're asking benefit of the branding its product itself. Benefits of branding. When you are writing the 6-marker structure, you have to write 2 paragraphs. Right, 2 paragraphs. Always a BLT model you can use. That also like a 2 BLT method you can use, or 2 Meliba points. So a lot of students actually convene the BLT structure. Therefore, I recommend if you can use the BLT model for the two paragraph, it's okay. Since analyze the benefits, you have to write only the advantages. Advantages, make one advantage and develop that point. Make another, you can say on the other hand, or you can say furthermore, you can break the paragraph with that line. Furthermore, secondly, or moreover, furthermore, further states. Like that, you can make another conjunction word and you can start the second paragraph. Benefits. So there are a lot of benefits are there of branding their products. You can first of all you can say by branding that, but application also really important because half of the mark goes to application. Right? Because the general points are there, generic points of branding. Branding definitely bring more customers into the business. Like branding will be help to actually increase the value of the organization. What is branding? Branding is having kind of like a distinguished name, symbol, logo, trademark, anything like which actually distinguish your product from other rival. So benefits of branding means you can say definitely it will increase the sale of their sports gear. That's applications, sports gear such as hockey sticks, boxing gloves, footballs, everything that's going to be increased. So as a result of that, what happened? More customers will be like, the more sportsmen would like to go with that products because it's having a really good brand value. Therefore, the sales revenue will increase, which leads to, therefore, they can increase their market share and profitability. So always at the end of the ending lines, so I'm giving some small hint for you. Always your explanation, like the last 2 lines, you can talk about this actually you can apply for most of the 6 markers, like increasing sales, increasing market share, increasing profitability, increasing customer satisfaction, increasing reputation, increase the firm's value, increase the repeat purchase. So all that points are common points that you can write for 6 markers, 9 markers, 12 markers. So if you familiarize with these points, I think 6 markers will be no more a difficult question for you. 6 markers, 9 marker, 12 marker. So what are the common lines? I'm type is sometimes a common line that you can use with the. So you can see increasing sales revenue, right? Increasing sales, common line. Moreover, we can see increasing market share. I hope you can note down this point. Customer satisfaction. Another one you can say the repeat purchase. You can say increase the profitability, right? Increasing sales. You can see because of one point, branding will bring more customers' attention. So bring that the business value. I can say that's also value of the business, value of the firm. Always increasing or decreases depend on that. If you're writing for advantages, you can write increasing, everything increasing. Advantage side. When you're writing for disadvantage, if your limitation you're not going to analyze, you can write the negative aspect of this: decreasing sales, decreasing market share, decreasing customer satisfaction, decrease the repeat purchase, decrease the profitability, decrease the value of increase or decrease. For advantage, you can say the increasing way, positive way you can write. Disadvantage, you can use the negative side. This can use for the at least the BLT. You can use this line for these things. This will leads to and therefore. for these two concepts I'm talking about. Because being the main point for these two concepts, you can use these reasons you can use actually. So all these methods, you can write for these development points. So I hope you can actually easily now you can write your answers, but with the application plus application. That's the most important thing. Application is really important. Application is a 3-mark, half of the mark, right? Increasing sales of the sports gear, in this case, the Hansraj Maharajan, or let's say Nike or Puma, whatever things, you can say, okay, increase the sales of the football, increase the market share of the football and hockey sticks, increase the customer satisfaction, mainly getting customer, increase the sportsman, the satisfaction of the players who are using this sports gear, repeat purchase of the sportsman for different athletic events, profitability of the sports industry in their market share will increase. So these are the value of the firm, value of the Puma, value of the Nike. So these are the main points that you can write in for these things. So 6-marker, you should write like a 2-paragraph, like 2 points. So points you have to memorize in the, I have given those things, plenty of points for different scenarios in the short notes. So this case, branding, right? So I hope, because this is a one student asking, but it's a 6-marker structure. So I hope actually you got the answer now. Right, for it. Okay, the 12-marker structure is a 4th question that we'll talk that question in my next session. We're going to talk that part, 12-marker structure. So I hope the 6-marker structure now easily you can understood. The mainly by 6-marker 2 BLT points you can use. Analyze how the benefit of branding. So let's go to the marking scheme and see what are the main points they have shared with us. So this case, 6-marker question, branding, 2 mark for application, 3 mark for application, 3 mark for analysis. It differentiates football product from those of competitors. That's the application point. Differentiation, yes. And it helps the customers to recognize its own logo that appears in all its products. You can see like a product like footballs and the hockey sticks, jerseys, logo can be identified. And sometimes if you have a high good, this point is not here, but you can write like because of the high brand value, you can actually charge even premium price also. That was one point in the branding, right? If you have a high brand value, market value, you can charge a premium prices. That's why like the products like, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Louis Vuitton, and all these products with the high brand values are mostly like expensive, like a premium price, because those products have a high brand value. Sometimes the products coming from the Vietnam, China, India, these products, they don't have that much of value because of the European brands are there. They most famous brands in the sports gear. So look at the analysis point. Advertising football is easier because of this thing, differentiation advantage. Because of the differentiation, advertising of the football will be easier because customers are aware of the brand name and more quality of products. So you can see this will lead to increase the customer satisfaction, customer awareness will increase. Therefore, because of the brand and the quality of the product. Because second point, it helps customers to recognize its own logo that appears on its products. You can see that customers are more likely to buy HRMW hockey sticks rather than unbranded product where they see the logo. When they see the logo, most of the time customers are moving to a product with their known to unknown. That's right. That points you can make. I think the 6-marker is okay with you. Okay, now we are moving. That's the end of the question number 1. You can see 20 markers are coming from that line. Okay, let's go to 2 marks. Question number 2 here. State one function of the human resource. State one function that human resources HRMW could carry out. Human resource department, departmental functions. We talk about that. We can say training, recruitment, promotion, redundant, what we call the mainly recruitment part, job vacancy, advertising, interview people, training, motivation, right? Those stuff. But don't forget, you have to apply to the case study. One function of the human resource department, you can say, okay, recruiting the manufacturing workers to the football department, recruiting manufacturing the laborers, recruiting drivers to the distribution center of the Hansraj factory, something like that. Or motivating employees in the manufacturing department of the football and gloves departments. Like that. So motivation, recruitment, everything. And like that, you have to mention some point and you have to relate to the case study. State one reason why HRNW carries out market research. Market research can be carried out for several reasons. Market research can be carried out in order to take the customer insights. Customer insights are what about the sports gear, about the pricing of they like to pay for a football. In order to get the insights of the customer, the market, the age, mainly who are the main events, to get to know about the events they would like to take these products, like that. To get talk about the application, market research mainly to identify and to understand the customer needs and wants. We need to do a market research. But what kind of understandings about the sports gear? Because this company is a sports gear company. So these are the common answers for the model answers they given for the second question. Recruiting selected skill employees to manufacture hockey sticks factory. One function of human resource department. Recruiting employees to the hockey stick department factory. Right? Any other response, even hockey stick, boxing gloves, right? Anything, cricket bats, anything, right? Second part, state one reason why market research is important. They can collect information related to sports product. Right? Without writing sports product, we just write collect information, 0 marks. 0. Look at the question, how it dangerous for you. If you unnecessarily, if you sometimes accidentally, if you're not mentioned in the case study or some sport here, you are getting 0 marks. Unnecessary. So don't do that mistake in your mock exams. So always try to link some case study to the answer. Okay, here we go. Explain questions. Explain one benefit of using penetration pricing. Knowledge of application. Penetration pricing, you can define what is penetration pricing first of all. Penetration pricing is charging a low price in the beginning and high price at the end of long time. And you can see this will lead to enter into a competitive market, and they can easily establish their product into a new market, a new product to a new market. Therefore, they can establish a market share, increase the sales value. Therefore, they can increase the profitability of the business. So first of all, explain question, you can enter with the definition part and then give the benefit of that thing. This will lead to write the benefit because of entering into low prices, penetrating into market, establish in the market, that's a benefit, right? So that's how we are going to explain question, right? Another explain question. One benefit that business using internet to carry out secondary market research. So then you can start with the definition of the secondary market research. Internet, you can see secondary market research mean you can see is a desk research where using internet to find out the customer needs and wants. And this will lead to get more like a much vast amount of data from the internet by you can see using the Google, or you can see from the using a lot of website, we can get more information regarding the business organization, their product, price, place, promotion, and everything. We can talk about the marketing things. So one benefit of using internet. So internet, you can see vast amount of data you can gather. One benefit of that. Okay, so start the answer with the using of the what is secondary research. Why internet can be used? Internet is you can see it's electronic medium that you can gather information. So market research, secondary market research, they are mainly using internet. They just Google it. So more information they can get, updated information you can get, qualitative, quantitative information you can obtain. Therefore, it's cheaper method and fast method of gathering information, gathering data. Easy question, right? Another 3 mark. That's why I told you. Question number 2 is always back-to-back 3 mark question. Okay, so I'm taking this as the last question for the day. Explain one benefit of a business of continually introducing new product. So this case, you can see introducing new product is asking about the product life cycle. Explain one benefit of a business of continually introducing new product. Then you can say introduction of a product means organization introducing a new product, launching a new product, that's starting a new product life cycle. This will gain more benefits because this increase the market share. This will lead to increase their product portfolio, more customer satisfaction, more revenue, more profit. Easy questions, guys. Take it easy. Think your style. Automatically, information will come to your mind. Then you start writing. Look at the marking scheme answers. You can see first 3 mark question. They are using the benefit of using penetration pricing. First of all, they define the what is penetration, putting a lower prices than the other business, and benefit they are actually it does this get more orders, and then after that they can establish in the market. This is the benefit they explain in their clearly second sentence. And once the customers are buying the product, the prices they can increase later on. And second one, internet for secondary market research. Using internet, the definition of secondary research enables the access of large volume of data. I told you, large, vast amount of information can gather. This means that business do not have to get out and collect the data themselves. So given advantages, so this will reduce the cost, cheaper method. So that's how they say. So I told you it's a fast method, quick method, and they are giving a cheaper method and a quicker way of collecting required information, and someone had already done it, right? And the third question, you can see 3-marker question. What is the benefit of using a new product? So business introduce new products to keep customer interested in the business and the product sales. The business can replace an old product with the new one in order to keep up the trends in the market. They can replace the old product with the new one in order to keep up the trends in the market. Like that, generic answers are there. Plenty of generic answers. There are questions to type like that. But keep in mind, only 3 markers only, right? 3 markers and definitions. All other places, state, outline, analyze, evaluate, everything you have to justify 9 marker, 12 marker, 6 marker, 2 marker. So always keep in mind, don't forget about the case study, right? So this is only they are giving some idea for you to actually write some generic answers also. They are giving some proof, but all other places you have to keep in mind, you have to focus on the application. Okay, so today we discuss about question number 1 and 2, the part of the question number 2 of 2020 June large business regional paper. Okay, from my next session, I'm going to finish this paper, question number 3 and 4. I'm going to introduce the 12-marker structure in that session. See you in my next session. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.